Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. My name is Michelle Price. I'm the Director of Public Information for Newport News Public Schools. Newport News School Board Chairwoman Lisa Searles Law will present a statement about the Rich Neck Elementary School shooting at this time. Ms. Searles Law?
So I want to thank you for coming today. Our board is with us, and although you're hearing this in my voice, this is prepared by our board. So to the students, teachers, staff, and families of Newport News Public Schools and the Newport News community, thank you for your extreme patience while we have been determining steps that need to be taken following the Rich Neck shooting. Our house was in a crisis, so we have been caring for those inside. In fact, there is a town hall meeting this evening with Rich Neck families, and our superintendent is preparing for that meeting now. So I will share a few updates. We are extremely thankful that Abigail Werner is improving every day. Abby, your school family misses you immensely. We're appreciative for the communities, both near and far, to care and support Abby. Additionally, we are thankful our student is receiving care needed during this time. Thank you to our city officials, the mayor, city council, delegates, representatives, senators for their tremendous support. Thank you to the Rich Neck teachers and staff for doing the work, preparing to be reunited with their students very soon. We understand that this has been a difficult and uncertain time for everyone, and we are truly sorry this has happened during our watch. In light of the ongoing crisis, I want to assure you that the school board is fully committed to leading our district through this difficult time. We have heard from the community, and we understand your frustration with the division. We're working closely with our administrators, teachers, and staff to ensure that we're making the best decisions possible to protect the health and safety of our students while maintaining a high quality of education that our community has come to expect. We also recognize that communication is key during this time, and we are committed to keeping our community informed of the latest developments and providing clear and transparent explanations for our decisions. To that end, the school board can share the following. On the reentry plan, although we are not at liberty to state specifics after reviewing the preliminary results of the internal investigation, administrative changes have been proposed at Rich Neck Elementary. As I mentioned, an abundance of thanks goes to the teachers and staff. We admire their hearts and appreciate that they are here with us in Newport News. During this crisis, we have been thankful that we are one of the few districts that has our own licensed clinical mental health therapists on staff to be able to respond to and support students and staff. Among other strategies and safeguards, walk-through metal detectors will be in place and used for all students, faculty, staff, and visitors to Rich Neck upon school reopening. I will stop with sharing specifics about what we will do at Rich Neck as that town hall is this evening, and that information is going to be shared with our families first. So in addition, the school board is directing the school division leadership to take the following steps. Repurpose funding to obtain as quickly as possible sufficient metal detectors for all schools to be used from arrival until dismissal. As of yesterday, funding for all 90 state-of-the-art metal detectors has been obtained. Repurposed funds were identified from the school budget. An abundance of thanks goes to our city leaders, the mayor and City Council for allocating half of the needed funds provided this layer of protection for our schools. So we are immensely thankful, immensely thankful. Division leadership has been directed to review and bolster protocols for addressing and handling violence in schools so that staff and teachers are safe and feel safe, well prepared, well informed, and feel supported by division leadership. In the upcoming weeks, the school board will conduct a district-wide safety stand-down, a district-wide teacher workday with roundtable sessions where all teachers and staff in each building meet as a group to gather feedback and recommendations for improving building and local district safety. The feedback will be reported directly to the school board. Further, the school board shall conduct a review of student conduct and discipline records and behavior incidents, including those incidents that were elevated to central office, records of hearings, and decisions made. The school board is fully committed to restoring our teachers, staff, and community's trust and confidence in the division, and to do the work that is needed to be done to keep our school community safe and specifically restore that trust. We know that without our educators, we are not Newport News Public Schools. We are committed to the students, teachers, staff, and family of Newport News Public Schools, and to the hard work that needs to be done to restore this confidence and trust in the division. We thank you for your continued support and trust.
We can take a few questions at this point. The school board chairwoman and I will not be able to respond to any questions about the ongoing internal or police investigation.
Can you talk about any reports, disciplinary reports to the school administration prior to Friday?
No. Unfortunately, that's part of the investigation. Yes.
Will you be taking any action after today's closed session meeting?
Yes.
I'll repeat the question.
Yeah, go ahead.
The question was, will there be any actions taken following today's closed meeting? Okay.
Since we are not done with the closed meeting, I can't say for sure what actions would be taken. I will let you know, though, that next week there will be an additional press conference that will occur so that questions can be answered at that time. So thank you for that question. We don't have a date. We don't have a date yet.
Just for clarification, metal detectors will go into Rich Neck Elementary School. What about all the other elementary schools here in
Metal detectors are going to start at Rich Neck so that we can get those students in the building. And then the 90 state-of-the-art metal detectors are going in each and every school in our district. And some of them will have more than one.
When will those be up and running?
So we just got our approval to purchase them yesterday. So we are in the process of making those orders. We have requested that we get the ones for Rich Neck immediately so that we would be able to have those in place. But we will have metal detectors in place for Rich Neck students. The current ones are your typical metal detectors, the ones that we have purchased or will be purchasing. The students can continue to progress through, and it will not slow the morning for education.
How many metal detectors will go into Rich Neck?
At this time, I believe there is one at Rich Neck because they all come in the same door. Yes.
Have there been any prior discussion among the school board to install metal detectors in Newport News schools after the recent incidents and the fact that elementary schools are often the target of shooters?
There had been discussion. Our layers of of protection we felt were working well. We have found that since the Heritage incident, we've had no discovery of firearms in any of our schools. However, when one shows up, we have to make a change. And so there will be metal detectors. The time is now. The time is now to put metal detectors in all of our schools.
You said funding was secured yesterday. How much are these 90 metal detectors, these state-of-the-art metal detectors, going to cost?
We will actually share that in the next, but they are not cheap. But thank you for asking.
As you guys are going through, these next steps, does Dr. Parker have the school board's full support?
As we're going through, can you repeat your question?
Just as you guys are going through all these next steps, as, the internal investigations, getting these new safety protocols, does Dr. Parker have the school board's full support?
Yes, he does.
Okay. We'll take a couple more questions, sir.
Yes, I know you can't comment about the investigation per se, but can you at least tell us if the shooter was a male or a female?
The police chief identified the shooter as a male student.
Male student.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Hi. I have two small children who go here, and I missed the beginning of the meeting because our schools let out at 3:55 and it's at 4:30, so it's a bit difficult for parents and educators to get here on time to come to this meeting, which I believe they would all value to be at. But last year, after Heritage, I had tried to contact several government officials, school board officials, with limited success, but I did meet with one of the representatives on the student council, and I spoke with them about my concerns, and I said, in the current climate of our country, it is no longer a matter of if a school shooting will happen. It is now for our country a uniquely American problem in when and where the next shooting will be. So we need to take further measures, and we need to take those actions quickly.
I believe that the school board is here and the school board is hearing you. Did you have a specific question?
In lieu of these school metal detectors are being put in, what is the timeline for all of the schools to be put in? And in the meantime, while all of the schools who don't have them put in, what are you putting in place in lieu of that to keep them defended until they get those provided?
As the school board chairman indicated, that more information will be shared next week. As she shared, the funding was just secured, so we have to work swiftly to get those purchased and get them in place. Is there one? We can take one additional question if there's a.
Just to clarify, is class still scheduled to start again for Rich Neck on Monday? Is that still the plan?
There has been no timeline established for the return of students to Rich Neck Elementary School. Thank you very much for coming today. We thank you very much for your participation. Please look forward to more information coming forth from the school board and the school district. Thank you.